Sri Aurobindo has said about the complete surrender. But how can we surrender our lower nature? Even when we recognize our weaknesses, we are unable to overcome them or reject them. How can the complete surrender be possible then?
Mother has said there are 4 steps how to attain the victory over our lower natures. Then the complete surrender is possible. There are 4 steps, Mother has said. One step is we must have the confidence in ourselves that we can change. This is very important thing, because till now everybody believes that human nature cannot be changed. It is just like a tail of the good dog. It will come back again and again. It cannot be straightened. So this is what we believe, and it is in our Shastras also. Mother said it is wrong belief, because since we have come from the divine, unless and until we become the divine, nothing is permanent. Only one thing will be permanent, that we become the divine. What we call our nature is subject to change. So how it will change unless and until I believe that it cannot be changed? Divine will also not help me unless and until I believe that I will change. Everywhere we don't believe that we can change. For example, I will give an example. One person who has done some evil work, Papa, evil work. Then he came to a temple and asked Purohit that do prayashchit for me. Then he said, okay, how many evil work you have done? I have done 5. Then he said that 5 mantras I have taught her, then you will have the prayashchit. But for each mantra I will take 10 rupees, so 50 rupees is your charge. He said, okay. He uttered 5 mantras, then asked 50 rupees. When he took away the money from his pocket, he saw it is 100 rupees. There is no 50 rupees. The Purohit is telling that, okay, next time when you will do the evil work, it will be adjusted. That means he is not believing that he has changed. He will commit this evil work continuously, and I am his family Purohit, like family doctors. Family doctor know that he will always be ill, and I will take my money from him and I will prescribe medicine. Is it not? So he told that, okay, it will be with me. Next time when you commit any evil work, it will be adjusted. He also believed. He said, okay, you remember, don't ask me again. You adjust. Both of them believed that nature will not be changed. Then divine will also not do anything for you. First thing is that we have to believe. We have so many temples, but nothing change is coming to us because we don't go to the temple for our change. We always go to the temple to fulfill our desires. We are doing so many yajnas without belief we are doing. Once what happened, there was no rain in a village. They decided to perform a yajna. So many people came and performed that yajna. A small child came with an umbrella. Everybody asked, why you have brought the umbrella? There is no rain. He asked, why you are doing this yajna? Now for the rain. I believe it. You all do, but you don't believe. How the rain will come? Whatever you are doing, if you are worshipping, if you don't believe, then what will happen? So that is what Mother says, that you must have the confidence, you must have the faith that I can change. This is the first thing. Next point is, our will to change ourselves should remain above our so-called please. Please means when I wanted to change myself, so many blunders again when I do, If you ask, you see, you have done this blunder. Immediately I will try to prove myself that after all I am a human being here. These blunders are okay for me. That means you are supporting your mistakes, supporting your all errors, all things you are supporting. If you are supporting your errors and mistakes, you will never be changed. That is what my mother says, that in spite of everything, you must believe that okay, this time I am failed, but I will never use any plea that for me it is natural. It is not natural. So that is the second point mother says, that in spite of everything, you never prove yourself as a right thing you have done, because you are a human being. I am not the divine. That is why committing error is natural for me. Never say. Then you cannot become divine. You will remain as a human being, because you are defining yourself as a human being. This is the second one. Then third one is, we must persist in our will in spite of uncountable falls. You will fall many times, but every fall will give you an experience to grow upward. That is why there is a good saying that you are not failed till you declare yourself as failed. Till you have declared that I cannot do, you are not failed. There is a chance. There is always a chance. Even in the last breath of our life, there is a chance. We cannot say that I become old, I have no chance. Even in the last breath, there is a chance. So never say that I have done so much, I have to stop. One sadhak told a mother, that I have done 1,000 times, but still I am not succeeded. Mother said, so what? 1,001. Always add 1. Whatever you are doing, if you are not achieving, add 1. Mother has given example. A ant is going up to the tree. If air is coming and it is falling back, again it is trying. How many times it is trying? 1 or 2 or 10 or 20. We are human beings. We are not inferior to the ant. But we are stopping somewhere, saying that I cannot. We are human beings, more than ant, but we are stopping our effort. That you should not. Then the last one is very important. Mother says, faith in the divine. Though she has kept in the last point, but says that it has to be from the beginning. Because self-confidence will not take us very far. You have to stop somewhere. Just like we have a vehicle, there is a fuel tank. How far we can go without connecting our vehicle to the petrol bunk, fuel bunk? How far we can go? 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, that's all. We have to connect with the petrol bunk. That petrol bunk, infinite petrol bunk, is divine. So faith in the divine only will attain the ultimate victory. Otherwise, how much you have the power, it will not achieve the final victory. You may be small one, but if you are connected with the infinite, you become the infinite. Suppose there is a pipe, small pipe, and there is a big bucket. Which will give you more water, small pipe or a big bucket? Small pipe. Mathematically, which is true? Big, but actually small pipe. Why? Because it is connected with tank. That is infinite. Similarly, what you are is not important. You might be a small one, but whether if you are connected with the infinite, then there will be no stop of your flow of the grace through you. So that is what we must always remember, that faith in the divine makes us infinite. Without faith, however big we may be, whatever mighty power we might have, that will end one day. Because nobody is infinite except the divine. And you can do miracles if you have the faith. I will give you an example. Mother was there at that time, and ashram had some financial crisis. And there was a land in Calcutta in the name of mother. Mother wanted to sell that land. So he called a Gujarati person, go to Calcutta and sell the land. He thought, I am the Gujarati person, I don't know about Bengalis and everything. Why mother chose me? Because there are so many Bengalis in the ashram. Why she has chosen me? He thought first. Then next thought came, if mother thought, then why I should speculate? She must be knowing that, because she will do through me. Why I am worried? So he agreed and gone to Calcutta. Calcutta, he has seen that problem is not so simple. That land is being given to the refugees. So it is not under the Tahsildar or any officer. We have to go to the chief minister. Then again he thought, why mother has sent me here, because I don't know Bengali and also I have to go to the chief minister. Then second thought again came, let me try my level best. Then when he went to the chief minister chambers, everybody is sitting with pass. They have taken pass since long. That person asked, where is your pass? He said, I have no pass. Where are you from? I am from Sri Aurobindo Ashram, Pondicherry. Immediately from the chamber, the chief secretary of chief minister, he came out. Who is from Pondicherry? Sri Aurobindo Ashram. He said, I am. Please come. Chief minister wants you. Everybody was sitting with pass, but he has entered into the chamber without pass. Then he said, last day I saw the dream about Sri Aurobindo and mother. I was asking this person, my secretary, about mother and Sri Aurobindo. He did not know. At that time, somebody was telling, who is from Sri Aurobindo Ashram? You told that I am. So, come and tell me about Sri Aurobindo Ashram. He told everything about Sri Aurobindo Ashram. Then asked, why you have come here? He said, this is the problem, what I will do. Then he said, with a special approval, that all monies you can take immediately without any complications. Then he understood. What is the faith in divine. But we think from ourselves that, oh, I am a little one, how can I will do? It does not matter. If your faith, mother will work through you. Once a monkey was asked, how dare you to fight with Ravana? He is eating every day 20 monkeys in breakfast. You are trying to fight with a person. You are the food of. He is the eater of you. He is eating you every day. How dare you to fight with the Ravana? You are simply a monkey. What monkey said, do you know? Who said I am a monkey? I am not the monkey. Then who are you? I am the Ram Sena. I am the army of Ram. He can kill monkey, but he cannot touch the army of Rama. That is the faith in the divine. Whatever you are, forget about your biodata. Once you are attuned with the divine, you become the divine. Mighty power will work through you. Then only the nature will be changed. So from that, we have to learn how to surrender.